live stream. Kick picked up at the 13-yard line, returned up to the 20, across the 30, and finally brought down at the 36-yard line. For the Rustlers is number 19, Chase Hurd. The tackle for the Bucks is going to be Wesley Molnar, excuse me. I don't know why it took me a minute to even find that. Mr. Brueggemann under center. Two in behind him, power formation, run right off the bat, going up the middle, 2-yard pickup. Tackle for the Bucks by number 1, Colby Flowers, the 6'5", 218-pound senior from the linebacking position.
The 38-yard line.
So 2-yard gain right off the bat. They're going to line up in that power eye again. One wide receiver to either side of him. Brueggemann hands off, and this time is stopped in the backfield or right at the line of scrimmage. 2-man tackle on this one, and being the first one in there, Nathan Kukowski, 5'11", 185-pound linebacker, just sniffed that one out and pops right away. In on the tackle as well, coming up from the corner position, Dawson Larson. So 3rd and 9 now as it backs up Hurd by 1 yard. 3rd and 9 from the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. Back again and back in the backfield. This time wrapping him up is Hunter Finsky. He has, from the offensive guard position, 5'11", 220 pounds. And that is going to be a 5-yard loss for Hunter as he tried to go to the outside to run that one. And it's going to be 4th and 14. So it's going to be a 3 and out for the Rustlers. Back to punt is number 10, Isaac Hunter. Good high kick. Going to be fielded by number 3, Grant Edwards. Edwards decides not to touch it, let it bounce, and roll out of bounds. So it's going to be Bucks ball at the 44-yard line. Looks like where Tate's marking it at. 10-10 to go here in the first quarter. In most games throughout the area, just kicking off. Mount Vernon Plankinton taking on Winter. Esteline Hendricks on Dubrook. Madison at Tri-Valley. Warner at Redfield. And first play from line of scrimmage going to be brought down behind the line. Nice tackle again. I told you he was going to be running the thing here. Brecken Anderberg, first one in the backfield to stop Molnar. Be a loss of, let's see, call it 3. So it'll be 2nd and 12 on the scoreboard, 9:47 to go. A nice slow-paced running offense is, I think, going to be something that is going to play right in the hands of the Rustlers tonight. Pistol formation, quarterback keeper, and running up the middle for a gain of 4 is Larson. So that's with 9:22, that's going to put the ball at 3rd, and it's going to be 3rd and 8. So we'll give him a gain of 5 on that one.
7-yard line. 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8 from the 47-yard line. Wonderful moon out tonight. If you were thinking of painting your house like I was, you probably just ripped out carpet. A little too windy for that. Man in motion, pistol formation, dropping back is Larson looking for a man. He gets to go ahead and keep it, gets around the end, goes across the 45, down to the, brought down about the 43 from behind by Crago. But again, that's about a 10-yard pickup for Larson.
42-yard line, it'll be a first down.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. $8:33 to go. A couple teams had to make some pretty big drives today. Looking at the scoreboard who all is going everywhere. Larson dropping back, rolls to his right, fires a pass up the middle, and no good. Pass intended for number 1, Colby Flowers.
Second down and 10.
And no one near it coming inside there looking to try to pick that one off was Derek Brueggemann, the quarterback. He was just about a yard shy of it, even with outstretched hands. There's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 42 for the Bucks. Now Larson's got 3 to his left, 1 to the right, dropping back, looking left the whole time, fires one right down the middle, and that one is incomplete. Breaking up the pass for the Rustlers, Kai McCauley. 5'10", 145-pound sophomore. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 now. So 0 for 2 passing so far for Luke Larson. But again, and he's got the wind at his back, so he might have a little bit extra pressure on it. You're going to have to just make that adjustment going with the shallow pass. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. This time pass over to the right side, completed. And it's going to be a 15, looks like 10, 13-yard pickup, excuse me. And that pass is completed to Dawson Larson. But Larson is going to get up. Dawson is going to get up and limp over to the sideline. Good tackle there, again, by the linebacking crew of the Rustlers. Kind of pinching them right in there. Sam Crago along with Joran Heilman. First down, 7:44 to go here in the quarter. Man in motion, handoff goes up the middle. It's going to be Moliner. And he's going to get, looks like they're marking it off about a 6-yard pickup. Second and 4, 7:24 to go here in the first quarter. And looking down at the, again, this is a very young Rustler team. They don't have a lot of opportunity for guys to be injured. And we've got a few guys down there who are injured on the night. And just coming in with ankle sprains and a few other things. Another pass attempt this time, good for 7 yards up the middle. And Larson connects to Molnar this time. Chase Hurd on the tackle on that one. First down for the Bucks at the 19-yard line. And Bucks come to line again, 1 to the right. Man in the backfield, motion going. Fakes the handoff, quarterback keeper. He might be looking for the veer. There he is. Pitches that one over to the corner and taking it all the way around the end on a beautiful little play there. Nathan Gukowski. Gukowski, the fullback, takes it from the 18 and gets a first down all the way inside the 10-yard. And about the say the 7-yard mark. It'll be an 11-yard gain there for the fullback. Again, same play. This time they're going to try to quarterback keeper. He was going to try to pitch it the other way, but nothing going on. Getting them down in the backfield for the Rustlers. Number 66, Vincent Group. The 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. Make a good tackle there at a 66, and he's going to come right out. Popping in for him is Terrell Schlechter. Loss of about a yard on that one for Larson. Long snap, wide receivers on either side. Larson pitches over to Molnar. Molnar around the end and in for a touchdown, but we got a flag on the near side. We got a flag on the far side. Let's see what we've got. It's either a 9-yard touchdown or backing up a few. Looks like the holding on the near side. Number 58, Grady Grand raises his hand, letting everyone know that's me. Far side, we'll see what it is. So holding on the offense, we knew that one. Face mask on the defense, offset, replay the down. So 2nd and 9.
Those penalties will offset and will replay the down. So it'll be 2nd down and goal again from the 9-yard line.
So they're going to reset the ball, bring it all the way back over the near hash mark. Thanks once again to everyone who tunes in every week to listen to football here on KOKK. Give me a nice break from remodeling my house. Quarterback keeper Larson pitches down low, gets to Molnar. Molnar tries to go around the end, and he is brought down. Nice team tackle there. In on that one, Brueggemann, as well as Schlechter. Hurd is in there as well. Kind of a group tackle. They all saw that one coming. No gain for the quarterback. So 3rd and goal from about the 6-yard line. Pistol formation, fullback in motion. Quarterback keeper gets past the first line and gets all the way in. 4-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, Luke Larson.
Luke Larson, the 4-yard touchdown run.
At the 4:53 mark. And they're going to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. The extra point on the game is by Brett Miller. So score is 7-0, 4:53 to go in the first. We'll be right back after this.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
Dakota Sports.
Oh, welcome back here to Dakota Sports. 4:53 to go in the first quarter. And the Bucks are on the board 7-0 right now as they ran the ball pretty efficiently throughout, passed the ball as well. Luke Larson got used to the wind, pushing the ball behind him. He is 2 for 4 for 19 yards. The team combined 3 different runners on the game. Biggest run of the so far by Gukowski, 11 yards on 1 carry for him. Quarterback Larson, Luke Larson has 18 yards and a touchdown on 4 carries, and Molnar 3 yards on 3 carries. Kickoff for Sanborn, high and spiraling, going to be through the hands, touch, and it's going to be a touchback. Jumping up to go get it like he's catching a long fly ball. It was Chase Hurd for the Rustlers, and it just hit his hands and rolled through and in the end zone, and it was a touchback. But good thing that's the rule, because otherwise that could have been fairly disastrous, as the Rustlers are going to take possession of the ball at 4:51 to go in the first quarter on the 20-yard line. Power I formation, wide receiver to the left and the right. Brueggemann under center. Drops back, quick pass over the far side, and mishandles the pass. They're going to say incomplete. And it was right in the hands of Hunter. But it's one of those plays, and I cannot blame him for dropping that one because the ball got there and Grant Edwards was getting there. And we talked about him pregame. He had 4 interceptions last week. If he isn't intercepting that ball, he is decleating you, and that's still pretty much happened in that play. Again, shotgun for pistol formation, fakes the pass, and going to be a handoff run up the middle. Ping gets about a yard, maybe. Nope, they're going to say no gain on that one. Well, 3rd and 10 on the 20-yard line, 4:22 to go here in the first quarter. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Kent Clark Insurance, Slumberland Furniture, Vern's Manufacturing in Wessington as a shotgun play pass in the flat. This one goes to Hurd. And a little pass completed is going to net no yards. Gukowski on the tackle on that one. So right idea. Again, you just got a very, very fast defensive team that you're going against. Nathan Gukowski, the one on the tackle, 5'11", 185, just super athletic. If you look at him, he looks a lot bigger than the stats show. Kick is bouncing at the 45, rolls to the 47-yard line, or mark it at the 48. And that's where the Rustlers will down at 3:27 to go in the first quarter. And that's where the Bucks take over. This has it's kind of the slow start that I was kind of expecting. Again, Sanborn Central, or Woonsocket, Western Springs, Sanborn Central hasn't blown the doors off of anyone. And the Rustlers all season long have been very good through the first half of the ball game. So this is fairly typical for them as the run goes up the middle for about a 4-yard gain. In on the tackle is number 78 for the Rustlers. That's Oliver Fritchie and Vincent Group bringing the runner down. Molnar about a 4-yard gain, his 4th carry of the ball game. We saw a little something like this last week where you can't really key on anyone as they'll run 4 different people back there between Molnar, Larson, Gukowski, as well as Flowers will come in once in a while in motion. Speaking of motion, there goes the fullback. Is going to be a pass play on this one, though. Larson drops back, fires over to his left side, and well out of the reach. The pass was intended for Molnar. It was about 4 feet over his head. We got a penalty flag down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a hold against the Bucks. Is going to back them up 5 yards. And it's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 47-yard line.
Holding penalty on the Bucks.
And they're going to back them up even further. Excuse me, still the 47, just the other 47. So 2nd and 16. 2:33 to go here in the first. Driving back is Larson, going for a pass over the near side. And that is nice job by catching it, bringing it in for Molnar. He's going to be picking up a huge chunks of yard. Taking it about to 4 and 8.
Bring up 3rd down and 3.
But 3rd and 3. So give it a chance, or you're going to look for man in motion and try to run this one up the middle. Good tackle for the Rustlers by number 11, Jordan Heilman. Man in the backfield is the fullback, and they get the entire defensive line to jump on a hard count there. And that's going to give you a free first down.
Encroachment on the Rustlers. See a 5-yard penalty, and that will result in a first down for the Bucks.
So 1:40 to go here in the first quarter.
33-yard line.
7-0 lead for the Bucks over the Rustlers. A scoreboard update brought to you by The Mirror. Ford Apartment at The Mirror. Call Lori at 605-883-HAIR. Three wide receivers to the right, one to the left, man in backfield. Give the handoff to the fullback right away, fumbles it, and it's going to be a Buck loss of the football. And coming up was Crago on that one again, breaking through the line, Nathan Kukowski, and he was just didn't have control of it the whole way, able to slap it down to Sam Crago, and Crago again coming up big, strip fumble there. At the 114 mark. So we'll see if the Rustlers can turn this into them. Power I formation. Going to be a pitch to the backfield again, and stopped after just a short gain is Hurd.
Flowers in on the tackle. He'll gain a yard, bring up second down and 9 from the 30-yard line.
So clock continues to roll. Second and 10. That's going to be second and 9 from the 30-yard line. Two running backs behind Brueggemann. Wide receiver on the left and the right. Man in motion. Pitch goes to Hunter. Hunter trying to get around, but Bucks all around him and swarming, finally forcing him out of bounds for the Bucks is Molnar.
Larson in on the tackle. No gain on the play. They're down to 9.
So Hunter with a carry. But again, no gain. Out of bounds, stops the clock. It's going to be 22 seconds, 3rd and 9. Dropping back is Brueggemann trying to throw it up the middle, almost throws into an interception, trying to hit Crago, but just had unbelievable pressure on him. Coming up the middle and hands up the entire way is number 81. Yeah, it's Carson Finn, the 6'2", 170-pound sophomore for the Bucks. That incomplete pass for Brueggemann, just his 3rd attempt on the game. 4th and 9 from the 30-yard line. Hunter back to punt. Good spiraling punt. It is going to take a little nice, just non-confrontational bounce directly to the sideline, and it's going to be Buck football at the 45-yard line. 55 yards to go to pay dirt. Let's get into more of our sponsors. Dairy Queen, Dakota Land Feeds in Huron, Huron Regional Medical Center, Chiropractic Clinic of Huron, Rocking Z Acres Whip Custom Farming LLC, Wilbur Ellis, Dakota Provisions and Wishbone Market, American Bank and Trust, Brian Davidson State Farm Insurance. We'll make sure to tune in to the Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show. Dropping back is Larson, rolling over to his right, finds a pass along the sideline, and this is another bad move and another turnover, this time on the far sideline. Coming up with the interception is going to be Hunter. Excellent job by the Rustlers. That's a second turnover of the ball game. Coming with 2 seconds left. 2 turnovers in the first quarter for the Bucks, but so far the Rustlers have not been able to capitalize on it. Isaac Hunter just making a great diving catch there. And he goes trying to run up the ball up the middle. This time it is going to be Hurd again.
Chase Hurd on the carry.
And it looks like they're going to give him credit for 1 yard gain, and that's where the first quarter is going to end. It's the Bucks 7, Rustlers 0. We'll be right back after this break in 60 seconds.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6th American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuffed pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bebo beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Oh, welcome back here to Miller, South Dakota. I'm Aaron Winger. Amanda back at the booth for me. Running the ones and the twos, and ones and twos hitting spots where you need to as a quarterback. Getting your reads is what the game is about, and unfortunately that is not what happened for Luke Larson as he threw an interception at the 2-second mark of to end the first quarter. And it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Rustlers as they're trying to capitalize on their second turnover opportunity. Bucks are letting them hang around. Let's see what the Rustlers can do. Brueggemann, handoff. This time inside Hurd. He goes through the B gap, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards. The tackle, Gakowski, on that one. And about a nice little 5-yard just sprint for Hurd.
Third down at 5.
So 3rd and 5 from the 38-yard line. 11:34 to go in the half. Thanks to my friends at ScoreStream for getting updates on all the games. So far, a lot of nothing going on. Not too many scores coming across so far the wire. Power I formation for the Rustlers. Brueggemann's drop back, rolls over to his left side, pressured out of the pocket, and a huge sack. Bringing him down, grabbing the hips like you're supposed to, wrapping up with both hands is Carson Finn. And that sack goes ahead and takes him from the 38 all the way back to the 29-yard line. So loss of 9 on that one of the sack. 4th and 14. And we'll be looking for, or likely, a punt again coming off the foot of Mr. Hunter. High snap. Kick is up and good. Going to go towards the sidelines. Bounces at the 27-yard line. Almost just right on the hash mark and going to go out of bounds right there. And we got 2 officials trying to argue it. One marking it exactly where it needed to be. The other one standing at the 41 going, I think it's here. Nope, we're all the way down near the 24-yard line. So it's going to be Buck football. 10:24 to go in the half. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Last possession. Bucks through an INT. The possession before that, Sam Crago recovered a fumble. This pass up the middle, going to Molnar. Molnar again, 10-yard pickup, 5. Gets across the 45 to the 50. Back over to the 45, cuts inside and brought down at the 40-yard line by Sam Crago. And again, officially going to be at the 38-yard line. Just an outstanding run.
We got a penalty flag on the play.
39 yards, but there's a penalty flag on the pass. And the Bucks are walking back to the flag. So 2 turnovers, 2 pretty big penalties so far, although the one penalty which called back a touchdown didn't hurt because one next play. This was an ineligible man downfield, which is just crazy because that play was perfectly set up. That play is going to be a middle screen to the running back coming out. So really, you just have to bide your time as a blocker and make sure you don't get too eager about getting the guy at the next level. So that negates a huge, huge pass play. 10:09 to go here in the half. Bucks on top, 7-0. Nobody in the backfield. Mr. Larson going to take it. He sprints to the outside, finds a seam, gets up field, goes across the 35 to the 40, and just down right at the 41-yard line. Tackle for the Rustlers, 78, Oliver Fritzy, 6'2", 240-pound senior.
First down, Bucks.
Oh, again, nice carry from the 18 all the way up to the 42. 24-yard run by Luke Larson. 1 touchdown in the game. And you're starting to see a little bit of why some of these scores might have been so low for the Bucks. They take their time. They make sure they're doing what they need to do. But then again, some penalties and a couple turnovers have really slowed them down a little bit. Larson going to take this one again. Pitches to the outside. This one going to Molnar. Molnar around the right corner. And he is brought down, though, behind the line of scrimmage. Anderberg in on that one very quickly, as well as Brueggemann. So Molnar loses 3. Bucks pretty great coaching staff. Michael Schmitz, head coach, Dakota Bowden, Garrett Larson, Ricky Nelson. Nelson's been coaching forever. He was at Mitchell for a long time. Dakota Bowden, obviously, DW alumni. Heck of a defender. Makes sense why these guys are so good. Larson forced out of the pocket, rolling to his right, fires downfield, and a nice reception of 14 yards. Going up big was Grant Edwards.
Tackle made by Talon Ping.
Talon Ping with the tackle. Edwards' first reception of the game. And that is going to be into Rustler territory. Ball's down at the 44, 8:14 to go here in the first half of the ball game. Score 7-0, like I mentioned. The Mirror accepts walk-ins. The Mirror Family Hair Care at 35 4th Street, downtown Huron, is your sports scoreboard update sponsor. You too can be a great sponsor. Just give the folks a call at the station. They'll go ahead and put you on. Record a nice ad for you. Handoff goes inside the bowler, goes through right off the center's left hip. And he's going to be picking up about a 9-yard gain there. 7:32 to go. Plays coming in.
Second down and 1 for the Bucks.
Second down and 1 from the 35-yard line. Two wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And they're going to hand it to the fullback, give another opportunity, and a big run. He does not drop it this time, as a beautiful run from Kukowski takes it to 36 all the way down to about the 23-yard line. So 13-yard pickup for the fullback, making up for that fumble earlier. First down for the Bucks. Going to bring up I feel really fairly good scoring opportunity for them here. Again, it sounds obvious, but they've had 2 turnovers so far in this ball game. Wide receiver to the right, one to the left, man in motion. Larson takes it. He's looking for him to pitch last second. Goes ahead and tucks it in and keeps it. Gets about 2 yards on that carry.
Sam Crago in on the tackle for the Rustlers.
Crago there on the tackle, as well as Fritzy. I pronounce that name different every single time I say it. Just playing to my strengths. That's not it. 6:08 to go here in the first. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 21-yard line. 2 in the backfield. Wide receivers to the left and the right. Handoff goes up the middle and through the line around the end. Goes and what went from what should have been a no gain. Running back stays upright. Molnar gets all the way to the 10-yard line from the 21 for a 11-yard pickup.
Chase Hurd on the tackle for the Rustlers.
Chase Hurd in there on the tackle. Went ahead and stopped that one from becoming 6 points. It is 1st and 10 from the other market at about the 11-yard line. So realistically, if you try right and get 8 attempts at this, 5:28 to go in the quarter. Larson rolls out, looking for a pass up the middle, finds his outlet guy, Molnar, and little sprint there. Going to be about a 5-yard pickup. No, they're going to say 6-yard pickup to Molnar.
Looks like it'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 5-yard line.
2nd and 3, balls at the 5-yard line, 4:56 to go. 7-0 ball game. .39 to go. Clock continues to wind down. Handoff inside, and Crago with the tackle.
Loss on the play by Sam Crago.
Loss of 2 on that one. I was waiting for a flag.
Wesley Molnar on that carry.
Molnar was on the carry, and he was bent over, so Crago had a hold of him pretty good. Almost looked like he had a hold of him by the face mask, but they're going to say it was by the shoulder pads. Loss of 2. And you see a guy doing a stiff leg deadlift, and he's the ball carrier. You know something's holding him down by the face. 3:55 to go. Dropping back is Larson. Rolling out to his right, and tried for a pass up the middle off the hands of Gukowski, and I think that's probably an okay drop there. As you're not getting anything off of that one. He was right at the line of scrimmage. He had 3 rustlers on him. He wasn't going to go very far. So 4th down, and they're going to go ahead and try for the field goal. Again, kicking good on the extra point earlier was Brett Miller Jr., 6'1", 178 pound. Against the wind. Kick is up and no good. And nice job of getting in there. Really nice, again, getting in there right away, putting a hand on Isaac Hunter. And that's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be the Rustler football. Going to be at the 7-yard line. Now it should go back out to the 20 because it's a.
Check that ball comes out to the 20-yard line on this field goal.
It's just like a punt that goes out of the back of the end zone. Again, snap was good. The kick was nice, but again, Rustler's getting in there and putting a hand on it, stopping that. So, fumble recovery, interception, blocked field goal. Defensively, the Rustlers are having an amazing game here tonight. 3:46 to go. Brueggemann drops back, tries to find screen out the backside, and a nice tackle there in the backfield. Going to be a 1-yard loss there. With the tackle is Carson Finn. At the linebacker, Finn has just been all over the field. That's going to be a no gain for Brueggemann. And that one went out to Hunter. Oh, 2nd and 10 from the 3:19 mark on the clock. Ball's at the 20. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Handoff up the middle, and no gain. Big collar and elbow tie-up right at the line. Stopping him immediately, Colby Flowers, the 6'5", 218-pound senior. So no gain, brings up 3rd and 10. 2:43 to go in the first half of the football game. I'm Aaron Winger. Thank you so much for joining us here. We'll try to have some scores for you at halftime. But looking at the scoreboard, doesn't seem like there's a lot of scoring going on so far, at least not a lot of reports. High pass going to go just out of the outstretched hands of Hunter. And 4th and 9 for the Rustlers. Brueggemann 3 of 6 passing. The sack counts against the passing yards. So that's going to be negative 9 yards on the game for him. 2:19 to go. Another opportunity. Again, defense comes up big, and you have to, if you're Coach Norton, you got to come in the halftime and go, here's the deal. This is everything we're doing good. Nice high kick, going to have the wind aided all the way down to the 30-yard line. Picked up. Looked like a fair catch according to the booth, but it did not. No one stopped playing. Well, no one on the Sanborn Central side started playing, and the run goes all the way. Ball was fielded at the 32-yard line by Grant Edwards. Edwards ran it all the way in. 68 yards, but we got a flag on the field. And this is the second time, scratch that, the third time in the game we've seen the Bucks have a big play and have to walk all the way back to the other end. Penalty flag at the 42-yard line. They're going to be walking it back from there. Tate Schoenfelder coming up with the call here. Blocking the back. And that's going to block the Bucks up to their own 48-yard line. And again, it was looked like a fair catch. Rustler stopped playing. Bucks went ahead and got the ball. They started running hard, and they zigzagged through all the way. And of course, best way to get a 68-yard run for a touchdown, a little bit of block in the back. 2 minutes ago in the first half of the ball game, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Larson hands off inside of the fullback. 5, 10, 15-yard carry, and it's going to be finally brought down by a herd of Rustlers after a 15-yard carry, and it's going to be down at the 38-yard line. Great job by Nathan Gukowski. Crago Hurd on the tackle. 1:42 to go. Bucks 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Dropping back is Larson. Finding a man. He's got pressure from the backside. Goes underneath. Nice pass and a beautiful play and all the way to the pylon. And we're going to see if they're going to count it. I think he hit the pylon. And they're going to say touchdown Bucks. And that was Dawson Larson earlier, who went off the field limping. And that ball coming from the 38-yard line, a 38-yard touchdown pass for Luke Larson to, I assume, maybe his brother, Dawson. And they're going for the extra point kick here again. And the kick is up, and it is good. So the score right now, 14-0, a 1:29 mark here in the second quarter. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
6B Seeds provides the expertise, innovation, and products to make your operation successful. Take advantage of special financing plans now with 0% APR and cashback options as you plan for next season. Contact 6B Seeds, your local Legend Seeds dealer, for biologicals and seed tailored to your acres, your goals, and your future. Call 6B Seeds 605-354-2699.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports.
Well, welcome back here to Dakota Sports. I'm Aaron Winger. 1:29 to go here in the half. And looking at a few different things here that we got going on. And having to finally hold the ball on a kickoff, 129. That wind just picking up from the south. So two for two on the PAT, pretty darn good. Low spiraling kickoff going to be fielded, and they're going to say knee was down as sliding in there to catch that was Mr. Hurd. Chase Hurd down at the, looks like, the 25-yard line. I mark it at 24. 128 to go, 14-0 ball game. This is, again, the defense for the Rustlers has just really been outstanding. They've allowed a couple big plays, but outside of that, they've made some big plays. The 114 mark in the first quarter, Sam Crago stripped the running back and got a fumble recovery. Then 2 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Isaac Hunter makes a diving interception, but they have not been able to do anything with that. Tip ball on the pass play, and bringing down the reception is Hunter. And that's going to be a 10-yard pass play, good for the first down. Or actually be an 11-yard reception there. Better to be lucky than good. Coming in there, big paw inside, hits it up in the air, and just the tip drill working right there. Brueggemann fires over to the left side. This time, another good reception, and this one going to number 11, Jordan Heilman. And that's going to be a 7-yard pickup. Timeout on the field by the Rustlers. We'll keep it right here. Heilman gets that ball perfectly set, and he's trying to create space, so he runs back 2 yards. And if he falls forward on that one, he might have himself a first down on it, but I think they'll take a 2nd and 2 with the way things are going right now. 58 seconds to go here in the quarter. Brueggemann with that wind at his back doing very well. He is 3 for 4 on his last 4 pass attempts, total of 18 yards. Now you have to just make sure everyone knows their assignments. Make sure if you're on that offensive line, you're keeping your hands inside the body. You don't have to worry about having anything come back on penalties for you.
Out of the timeout, it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Rustlers from the 42-yard line.
2nd 2 from the 42. Rustlers. 2 wide receivers to left, 2 to the right. Brueggemann drops back, heavy pressure, rolls out to his left, and fires a pass and out of bounds quickly. Nice job. The 8-yard pickup there. Pass to Hunter. And that's a first down. That's what you do. You get it on the sideline, go out of bounds right away. He might have been able to pick up a little bit more yardage there, but again, make the smart play, save the clock. You do have 2 timeouts left. The Bucks with all 3 timeouts. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Craig on the backfield with Brueggemann. Low snap. Pass right away to Hurd. Hurd trying to find a seam. He is tackled high. Going to pick up about 4 yards.
Pass complete to Chase Hurd. That's a 45-yard line. Bring up second down and 6.
Hurd's second reception of the game. 2nd and 6, quick to the line. Same formation. Brueggemann spirals out, getting heavy pressure. Chasing him, forcing him out of the pocket. Fires way downfield. Oh! Way downfield, wide open. The 20-yard opportunity was ping. It hit him in the shoulder. And as soon as that ball hit him, he was hit hard as well. Coming up with a big hit to kind of break up that play was number 2, Wesley Molnar. And before that one, Brueggemann was just dealing. 3rd and 6 from the 45-yard line. 24 seconds to go in the half. Same formation. Brueggemann fires over the far side again, and that one is dropped, but there's a flag on the field right at the 49-yard line. Pass intended for Hunter. Be a face mask against the Bucks. And that is going to be a big, big play. Not quite giving him the first down. Ball's going to go to the 40-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 40-yard line. 19 seconds to go here in the half. Clock starts 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Man in the backfield is Crago next to Brueggemann. Shotgun. Rolls out to his right. Trying to find a pass play. Can't find it. Goes ahead, hits the marker, and gets a first down on a 3-yard scamper. 12 seconds to go there.
And it'll be a first down for the Rustlers.
And Brueggemann's first
from the 37-yard line.
Carry of the game, design carry, gets him a first down. And a timeout on the field with 12 seconds to go by the Rustlers.
Second timeout of the half.
Oh, the Rustlers, using their second timeout of the half with 12 seconds to go, have found some success. We mentioned earlier in the ball game, pre-game, we talked about the need to get those passes down low, get them on those flats, make sure you get guys out in the open. That's exactly how they moved the ball down the field, going 5 of their last 7 passing with gains of 11, 7, 8, and 4. They're also, again, getting a little bit of yards with his legs was Brueggemann, and that really has put them in a position where they can score. But again, know your assignment. I think we could have seen a few more yards out of the Hunter pass earlier. Made a nice catch right on the sideline and went right out of bounds to try to save as much of that clock as possible, which was very, very smart. But again, you look up the field when you make that catch. As he caught it, though, he turned immediately to his right, and that's where the sideline was for him. So, again, you can't blame a kid for taking care of the ball first, getting out of bounds, and saving the clock. And they think Coach Norton's finally found what is going to work for this Rustler team against these Bucks. 1-5 on the season.
Timeout. 1st and 10 Rustlers.
For the Rustlers. The Bucks undefeated so far on the season. It's games like this mid-season that you catch the number 1 team sleeping. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Crago in the backfield. Snap is perfect. Brueggemann rolls out, and he has got to roll more and more, and taking him all the way down, way in the back with a 13-yard sack play is going to be Colby Flowers from the linebacking position. And timeout Rustlers with 1 second to go, and that was just unfortunate. With 1 second to go before the half ends. Sacked twice on the game has been Brueggemann. And actually, that is going to be a 14-yard loss. Coming off his passing yards. Again, we're going to keep it right here. 14. They're going to Be second and, or it's me. Yeah, second and 23. Ball's on the 49-yard line. Wind is at your back. Brueggemann look downfield. Crago, stay there, hold your block. To the right, to the left. Crago gets the block. Brueggemann, though, forced out. He's got to roll. He is being chased all over. Can he get something away? Fires downfield. As a receiver coming back to that was nowhere near it. And that ball is going to be incomplete, and that's where we are at halftime. At the half, it is Bucks 14, Rustlers nothing. We'll be right back with more football action right after this on KOKK.
Whip Custom Farming can help with all of your crop production needs, from planting to spraying to harvesting, trucking. With over 50 years of experience, Whip Custom Farming is prepared to meet the individual producer's needs, from the entire annual operation to individual per contract jobs. Whip Custom Farming is available to do the complete job or work alongside you and your existing equipment. Find us online or call Trent at 605-350-2867. Whip Custom Farming, looking forward to growing with you.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, welcome back here to Dakota Sports on KOKK. I'm Aaron Winger. We have 10 minutes left in this halftime. As thank you so much again for everyone listening. Another shout out to our amazing sponsors. The Mirror Family Hair Care is bringing you the scoreboard show and scoreboards all throughout the game. Lori at the Mirror offers haircuts, coloring, waxing, perms, hair treatments, eyelash extensions, and shampoo sets. Stop in or call 605-883-HAIR. That's 605-883-HAIR. And again, shout out to our sponsor, our special sponsor tonight, jumping in the game for the Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central Bucks tonight is 6B Seeds and Supplies, farmers serving farmers. Also, I'd send a shout out to Kent Clark Insurance, Slumberland Furniture, Vern's Manufacturing in Wessington, Dairy Queen, Dakota Land Feeds in Huron, Huron Regional Medical Center, Chiropractic Clinic in Huron, Rocking Z Acres, Whip Custom Farming LLC, Wilbur Ellis, Dakota Provisions, Wishbone Market, American Bank and Trust, Brian Davidson, State Farm Insurance, also the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Gary Zell Auto Glass, and so many more. Well, halftime again here, Bucks on top, 14-0 over the Rustlers. It is the game is it is interesting to watch here. Defensively, the Rustlers have done an amazing job. They've slowed this team down when they needed to. They've been able to draw penalties when they need to, but they just haven't been able to capitalize offensively. And the defensive line and the linebacking crew of the Rustlers have been outstanding to slow this down. just as outstanding, though, and really you'll see it in the stats as we go to the stats a little bit later on. The defensive line of the Bucks has put a lot of pressure on Mr. Brueggemann, forcing him out of the pocket almost every time he drops back. So the fact that he is 6 for 13 is pretty outstanding when you consider in the last 7 pass plays, or maybe even 8, he has really just been on his back foot having to make these completions. He has made completions, but he's also been sacked 2 times so far in this game, which has not helped his cause any. On the Buck side of things, Luke Larson finding his spots when he needs to. He does have 1 interception on the game, but he also has 1 touchdown to go with that. Again, much more able to go ahead and sit back in the pocket and find what he's looking for. And part of that, again, looking at the guys up front, he just has a very, very big offensive line that is able to control things and hold things a little bit better than the younger offensive line, and I would say even just a smaller offensive line in general of the Rustlers. But again, 14-0, not that bad of a ball game. It's not a deep hole. However, by not scoring, the Rustlers on that one basically turned the ball over on downs, because starting the second half of the football game, and I know that's not turning over on downs, so don't blow me up on the Twitter talk page or face line, whatever you guys do. I don't know. But it basically, you needed a score right there, because as soon as that's over, you know the Bucks are starting the second half of the ball game with the ball. They deferred to the second half, and they're going to start it over. 2 scores already up 14-0 against the Rustlers right now. So that is going to be, again, something they're going to work on. And right now, Luke Larson over talking to his coaches for the Bucks about different ways to read some of these passing options. One of his coaches, be it Dakota Bowden, he is DW. In my mind, I got to watch him play when he was a student, as I was a staff there at DW, but very good. And generally, if you're good at reading offenses as a defender, you're good as a defender reading where you need to pass and coaching quarterbacks on what they need to look for and how to avoid guys like you in those plays. We'll be right back with more football action coming your way. The rest of our halftime show shortly. We're going to come up with stats for both sides of the ball, and hopefully we'll have some scores from around the area. You're listening to KOKK's coverage of area football.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The certified accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Krista Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuff pizza.
Here just following up too much of that. Matt Rule was here. We're amazing at feeding into their own press clippings for sure on that one.
6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned
well, thank you, sir.
Let's see how bad Mitchell's losing. North Broadway in Miller.
Mitchell.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, welcome back here to KOKK coverage of area football action. I'm Aaron Winger. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to Amanda back in the studio. Again, interesting score here. Interesting scores all around the area. A lot of teams that you should expect to see just having amazing blowout games. Not the story here tonight, as you'll find it no matter where you look at it, whether you're going to score feed or score stream, you'll see some teams that are just not doing what they're supposed to do. Again, but that's the reason why we play it here on Friday nights. As some other scores, Ipswich on top of Hitchcock-Tulare, 26-14 at the half. Howard losing to Hanson 7-6 right now. Groton beating the Living Cavalier out of the Roncalli Cavaliers, 34-6. Clark Willow Lake on top of Dual, 14-8 at the half. Yankton Bucks on top of Sturgis, 13-8. That game, you got the number 1 seed Yankton Bucks against Sturgis Brown. That game should be much different. Huron whip it up on Douglas, 34-0 at the half. Lincoln on top of Brandon Valley, 10-7. And just some pretty big games. Aberdeen all over Mitchell, 34-0 at this point. Coach Pat having a tough season there for the Colonels. And so far, those are the scores that we have from around the area. This one, 14-0. The number 1 ranked 11B Bucks against the Rustlers. And so far, again, still working on those stats for you. My apologies on that. But really, it has been the Luke Larson show offensively for the Bucks. He is 6 of 11 passing, 1 touchdown, 1 INT on the game. The leading number 1 carrier of the ball game has been Molnar. Molnar has 8 carries on the game. However, he has 3 carries for a loss, 1 for no gain. So that kind of negates some of his stuff, as he's got 22 yards on the game. Larson has also done it with his legs. He has a total of 42 yards on the ground with a TD on the ground to go with his TD through the air. Kukowski, 4 carries on the game, 39 yards, but he does have the big fumble on his second carry. Leading receiver is Dawson Larson, 2 receptions, 43 yards. Molnar has 3 receptions for 26 yards, and Edwards 1 for 14. On the Rustler side of things, Brueggemann 6-13, passing on the game, 2 sacks. Hurd has 6 carries for 3 yards. Hunter, 3 receptions for 19 yards. Isaac Hunter also has an INT, and Sam Crago strip fumble and a fumble recovery for him. Again, the scoring started out, pretty deep into that first quarter, as both teams exchanged 3 and outs right to start with. But after that, the Bucks ran a very methodical game, putting the ball on the ground quite a bit, rushing, and finally put a score with a 4-yard Luke Larson touchdown run at 4:53 in the first. PAT was good, making the score 7-0. Then as they marched downfield, then the very next series of plays had Sam Crago get the fumble recovery off of the Gukowski fumble at the 114 mark. They were not able to do anything, 3 and out. They finally, on the next play or the next drive after the 3 and out, they intercept Luke Larson. 2 back-to-back turnovers on successive possessions for the Bucks, but again, the Rustlers are unable to do anything with that. They then let the exchange back and forth. Along with those, they also actually had a block field goal as well for the Rustlers, and that was let them take the ball over at the 20-yard line, so it stopped another scoring drive for the Bucks. But again, unable to do anything with it. Bucks finally get back on the scoreboard one more time, the 129 mark of the second quarter, with a 39-yard passing touchdown from Larson to Larson. And that put the ball with the 2-point or the PAT good after that one. That puts the ball game at 14-0, and that's where we stand right now. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors who bring us here every night and allow us to bring you some of the best football around the area. And so far, what I've seen from the Rustlers, they are outstanding in the first half. Defensively, offensively, they are trying to find their stride. I think really they were finding opportunities to key in on defensive shortcomings that they saw in the Bucks. Again, they went 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield, and they were able to get the Bucks to play a little soft. That allowed them to pass underneath and just kind of march the ball downfield. But as we said, it is a very big defensive line for the Bucks. They were able to force Derek Brueggemann out of the pocket several times, sacked him twice, and one big 14-yard sack at the end of the first half of the ball game put them in a position where they really didn't have anything to show for their efforts that got them all the way down to the 30-yard line. Then they were looking at a long, just had to go for a big pass play at the end of the game or at the end of the half, and that's where we stood. So 14-0 with the Bucks on top of the Rustlers. We're going to take one more 60-second timeout. We'll be right back after this.
6B Seeds provides the expertise, innovation, and products to make your operation successful. Take advantage of special financing plans now with 0% APR and cashback options as you plan for next season. Contact 6B Seeds, your local Legend Seeds dealer, for biologicals and seed tailored to your acres, your goals, and your future. Call 6B Seeds 605-354-2699.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider. 458-2281 for your crop insurance needs.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, welcome back here to Dakota Sports on KOKK as the Rustlers getting ready to kick the ball off to the Bucks. Back deep to return the ball for the Bucks are Wesley Molnar and Grant Edwards. Big kick end over end. You got to take a bounce and go all the way to the back, and it's a touchback. So they're going to take the ball at the 20-yard line.
It'll be first and 10 Bucks at the 20-yard line to start the second half.
First and 10 for the Bucks. Again, wind. They're going to go into the wind, and that flag is just rocking that flagpole right now. I don't know what the wind was at the beginning of the game, but I guarantee you it's at least 3 knots higher. I don't know what the measurement of a knot is, but we're gonna find out. And big run this time for Molnar. Gets around the end and finally down at the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup. No.
Oliver Fritzy on the tackle for the Rustlers.
Fritzy on the tackle.
First down Bucks.
First down Bucks. Molnar, big run, 20-yard carry. That his 9th carry of the game, going to put him at 42 yards. And that kind of just tells you what kind of game defensively the Rustlers have had here. 11:33 to go. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. Man in motion. Handoff goes to the fullback. Fake. This is going to be a pitch back this time to Molnar. Molnar on the right side. Gets to the 50-yard line and finally brought down by the Rustlers. Ping. And Talon Ping is saves a big one. 10-yard run, though, for Molnar. Correction, 12-yard run there for Molnar. So a knot, by the way, for those of you scoring at home, is 1.15 miles. So we've increased 6 miles per hour. I feel that's accurate. Run up the middle again, this time going to the fullback. Gukowski gets across to the, looks like about the 44-yard line, 6-yard pickup. Well, 5 carries on the football game for him. 45 yards on 5 carries. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Fullback in the backfield with Larson. Man in motion is Molnar. Handoff goes to Moeller, and he is hit hard by Annenberg, but there was a fake. Larson keeps it, pitches it back to his fullback and around the corner, and finally out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And it'll be a 19-yard carry by Gukowski. Again, from the 44. Mark him at the 20, looks like the 27-yard line is where they're marking him. So it's going to be a 17-yard carry. And they have got some speed. They do such a good job of faking. Last week, the Rustlers had to see a lot of that weird motion, the wing back formation from Winter. You couldn't really key in on anyone. And again, same thing, Molnar in motion. This time Larson keeps it, rolls to the right side, and going to find a seam himself. Keeps the ball, tucks it down, and breaks through several tackles. And the Rustlers finally bring him down inside the 10-yard line at about the 8. So it's going to be a 19-yard pickup for Larson on his first run of the half. So first and goal from the 9-yard line, we'll call it. $9:39 to go, 14-0 is the ball game. Run goes inside, quarterback keeper, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to back him up about a yard. And group on the tackle there. So second and goal from the 9-yard line, 9:08 to go. Man in motion again this time. Larson's going to keep it. He's got nowhere to go. They force him out of the pocket from the right, goes over to the left. Sliding catch for a touchdown. Wow, on his backside, sitting there was Flowers. 9-yard touchdown pass. And again, he was starting to run over to his left side, try to find a running lane, couldn't, cuts back over to his right, goes all the way across field. Flowers is sitting there and just has to plant himself and gets that pass just perfectly in there. Sets the score at 20-0. And the extra point kick is up and good. So that's the score right now, 21-0, 8:33 to go in the third. We'll be right back after 60 seconds.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Vern's Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
So they talk about sit-down routes, and that right there was a sit-down route if I've ever seen one. Larson to Flowers for the touchdown as Larson had to cut back all the way on the other side of the field, sit down, and just fired one into the bread basket of Flowers, who was sitting on the inside the end zone for 6. PAT was good. Kick coming, and Bucks kick this one high, end over end. Going to be fielding at about the 20-yard line down to the across the 25, 30, 35, and just out at the 38-yard line is Hurd. Hurd's forced out of bounds by McCoy Schultz. Schultz, the 6'2", 185-pound defensive end. So ball's at the 37-yard line, 8:28 to go here in third quarter. Again, score is 21-0. Mirror Family Hair Care bringing the area sports scoreboard update. Brueggemann under center. Full backfield. This one goes to Hurd. No full tackle as he stood up at the line and stopped there. Fensky on the tackle. First one in there, 5'11", 220-pound senior. Be a gain of 2 for Hurd. Second and 8, 8:07 to go. Shout out to my family listening at home. I appreciate you tuning in to the AM radio. Which that's where the cool radio is. I don't care. Joe Rogan has an XM. I got AM, buddy. Run, coming the backfield. Paying around the corner. Lowers his head, gets to the lowest level, and picks up a gain about 4. Nice job meeting him head on. Literally, it was Molnar. Again, who can get to the lowest level is usually the guy who wins it. And it was Ping in this case as he picks up about, we're going to give him 6 on that. So 3rd and 4. 7:19 to go. And 3 in the backfield with Brueggemann. He's going to keep this one. Heavy pressure on him. Fires over to his right side. Nice pass complete into the hands of Hunter. And that's an 8-yard pass. The last pass Hunter caught was an 8-yard. First yard Rustler's going to be, again, moving downfield. Ball to the 44-yard line of the Bucks. The Bucks have gotten stingy, though, as soon as that ball crosses the 50. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Make it 2 now. 1 to the backfield. Second man joins the right side. Brueggemann back, looking for somebody. Fires over the sideline. Big, high leaping catch and brought down. 8-yard, and they get a 9-yard pickup to Hunter again. Beautiful ball placement. Again, this is a Buck team that had 6 total INTs last game, and they're hitting the passes in stride, throwing it only where your guy can get it. There is a timeout right now. And it looks like they're going to just look to measure it up, and Tate says it is a first down, Rustlers. So go ahead, move the chains. Man. Not 100% sure why Tate signaled for the clock to run. He was out of bounds, but either way, Brueggemann gets the ball. Direct snap, he goes for a big run, brought down at the 22-yard line, and a huge 25-yard run from your quarterback.
First down, Rustlers.
So it brings up a Rustler first down. Ball is now moving very, very well and quickly for the Rustlers. First and 10, looks like 22. We'll go with it. 6:22 on the clock. Clock has stopped. Brueggemann won the backfield with him. Hands this ball off to Ping. Ping runs up the middle and is brought down after a nice little 4 or 5 yard carry. Grady Grand on the tackle, the nose tackle there, just right on that one. And 7-yard pickup for Ping. 2nd and 4. Look at the scorekeeper top billing on that one. Take that. 5:55 to go here in the third quarter. Rustlers marching down 21. Brueggemann drops the ball. He has to roll out, fire someone over on the far right side, left side, excuse me. And that is out of bounds. No one there for him. As we adjust the camera for those of you on the live TV feed. This big thumbprint is in the on the window, so it's hard to get a clear shot as we, there we go, try to focus on that end zone. So incomplete pass for Brueggemann after he was 2 for 2 to start the half. It'll be 2nd and 3, but there is a penalty against the Rustlers for an ineligible man downfield. That's the second time in this ball game we've seen an ineligible man downfield. I haven't seen it once all season. Oh, 2nd 9 for the Rustlers now. Well, that tends to happen, though, where you got a guy scrambling, and he's isn't able to get his design run where he needs to be. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Brueggemann drops back, fires over to the left side, and, nearly picked off. His intended target on that one was... That's a good question. Looks like number 2... And that must be a blood jersey because I don't have a number 2 on my Miller Highmore-Harold Rustler lineup sheet here. Brueggemann again rolling out, penalty, and he's going to scramble. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards. But again, penalty down in the near marker at the 25-yard line. Cole Cavaney signal it's going to go the other way, but the official signaling something different. Cavaney thought he had a pancake block against Oscar Anderson. Anderson on that defensive line, 5'6", 185. So it's going to change it from good near first down yardage to 3rd and 19 off the penalty. 5:26 to go here in the third quarter. Brueggemann, wide receivers all over. Big pass and nice reception. And that is, finally pushed out of bounds after.
Pass is complete to number 2, Will Riesel.
Will Riesel is the mystery player. From the 32 down to the 22, 10-yard pass.
Coming for the Rustlers.
And with the wind at their back, 5:11 to go, they're going to try for a field goal. Blayton Wordle, 5'11", 165-pound freshman.
And Blayton Wordle's field goal is no good.
And field goal is no good.
So the Bucks will take over 1st down and 10.
So 1st and 10, and that's going to be Bucks football. He did gain some yardage out of that, though, even though with the miss. It's going to back him up, put him at the 20-yard line instead of the 32. It is a touchback. .506 to go here in the third quarter. Bucks on top of the Rustlers, 21-0. Rustlers have just had a pretty solid defensive game throughout. Nice tackle on that backside there, sliding with the man. And a nice chase down to that backside by Oliver Frisky. Just, again, getting around there, bringing him down. Run by Molnar. His third official carry of the half. 36 yards on 3 carries. He had 22 yards in the first half. And flags aplenty as we try to run the ball again. No gain. No, and they're backing them up. Or they're backing up the wrestlers, I should say. Unsportsmanlike face mask. And it's going to be a first down, automatic first down. 4:51 to go here in the third, and that's going to put the ball at the 40-yard line. Man in motion for Larson. Larson's to keep the ball. And pitched it late, but it's going to be a nice little 10-yard carry on the far side by Molnar. Second one on the scoreboard. The officials agree with it. Again, nice run there. Take that clock way down. The Bucks like to have the quarterback go all the way to the sideline, talk to the coach, and then bring in the play. One to the left. Man in motion. Pitches inside. Fullback takes it around the end. And a nice 3, 4, 5, 6-yard pickup. Oh, another fumble. So a 6-yard pickup for Gukowski, and then fumbles it right before he gets out of bounds. And it's but it's going to be recovered by the Bucks. Grant Edwards, recovers it. So it's going to be first down, 47-yard line, ball in Rustler territory. Well, there's only been one pass play for the Bucks this entire half. And true to form, Larson keeps the ball, runs it up the middle, 3-yard gain for him. That was a 9-yard touchdown pass, though, at the 8:33 mark here in the third. Officials timeout. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. And helping the player off the field. For the Rustlers, clock starts winding, 2:48 to go here in the third. Schlechter catching his breath, as well as Vincent Group. Group getting a good stretch on his leg there. He might have got it pinned underneath someone, it looked like. 2:30 to go. 2 to the left, 2 to the right for Larson. Man in motion. Larson keeps it, feels the pressure, fakes the pitch, keeps it. 10-yard pickup, and a nice little saving tackle at the very end there by Hunter. It was about to look like it was going to be a 10-yard pickup, but Hunter grabbed that ankle right at the last second and keeps Larson to 7 yards total. So 29 yards rushing in this second half so far from Larson. And again, you look at what just they're doing in the second half of the ball game. Molnar 4 carries, 45 yards. Larson, as he rolls out, pitches it over to Molnar. Molnar, another big carry around the right side, goes to the sideline and brought out about the 21-yard line. Plows over Ping as he goes out of bounds. The ball from the 39 is going to be a first down with the ball now spotted at the 31, an 8-yard Molnar carry. So Molnar, 5 carries here in the second half of the ball game, just here in the third quarter. And he's at 53 yards on 5 carries. Larson on 4 carries, 29 yards. And Gukowski has 23 yards on 3 carries. Big run by the quarterback. Larson kept it all the way in, and 32-yard touchdown added on there by the Bucks. 1:27 in the third. The 32-yard touchdown run. So he has factored in all 4 touchdowns. And that 32-yard run, PAT coming again into a very strong wind. And that is up and no good. So Brett Miller, 3 of 4 so far on the game with 1:27 to go. Score is now 27-0 in favor of the Bucks. We'll be right back right after this on KOKK.
Treat yourself right and head to Dairy Queen of Huron. The August blizzard of the month is Reese's Caramel Craze, and it's only for a limited time, so get your new favorite blizzard today. For birthdays or anniversaries, or for any occasion, get a DQ cake. Call 352-5097 or stop in and order one for your party. Treat yourself and then reward yourself with the DQ app and download it today and save. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron.
Dakota Sports.
Well, welcome back here to Dakota Sports. I'm Aaron Winger. Thank you so much. Amanda back in the studio, keeping me on the air. And I got to tell you what, not only is she an award-winning physical therapist, I'm not sure who awarded her, but I'll just say I did. Award-winning physical therapist, but she's also just an amazing, quick-thinking board op. I've been doing this, and I know it hasn't seemed like that at times. I've been doing this for 20-plus years, and she and I have been through some struggles this year for sure. But last couple games have just been absolutely brilliant, as always. 1:27 to go here in the third as the Bucks are getting ready to kick to the Rustlers. Rustlers, again, going to be running out of the south end for the last $1:27 of this third quarter. High end over end kick picked up by Hurd. Ran across to the 20-yard line. 25, bring down about the 20, across the, looks like just got across the 30. And the ball is going to be spotted right there at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Rustlers. Again, Bucks opened up the scoring at the 4:53 mark of the first quarter on a 4-yard Larson run. That put with the PAT good, made it 7-0. They scored again at the 1:29 mark of the second with a 39-yard Larson to Larson pass connection. PAT was good, 14-0. It would go at 8:33. They'd put their next score up as this run goes for about 3 yards for Ping. 8:33, a 9-yard touchdown pass. This one from Larson to Flowers as Flowers found a spot, sat down in the end zone, and the PAT was good, 21-0. And again, just right at the 1:27 mark here in the third, a 32-yard touchdown run by Luke Larson at the 1:27 mark. PAT no good into a very stiff breeze. 27-0 is where we stand. Brueggemann fires a pass over to the near side. Nice catch, and again, good little 3-yard pickup, but we got a flag down.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
And that's going to go against a 5-yard penalty against the Rustlers. And it's going to be false start.
Illegal formation penalty on the Rustlers. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Second down and 12.
So Luke Larson so far, and the Bucks are as advertised. They are doing well. Second and 12. Brueggemann drops back off the pistol formation, forced out of the pocket again, and he is there is a big bear grabbing a hold of him, bringing him down with a sack. Is number 56 for the Bucks. That is Hunter Fensky, the senior defensive end, 5'11", 200 pounds. That brings up, well, the ball's at the 15-yard line. I got to make it to the 40. 25-yard. Third and 25. That's the end of the quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is 27-0. We'll be right back after this.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, welcome to KOKK. I'm Aaron Winger, and we start the fourth quarter with the Bucks on top, 27-0. And the final play of the third quarter was a huge, huge sack, 13-yard sack.
Rustlers will have it third down and 25 yards to go from their own 15-yard line.
So third and 25 from the 15-yard line. And another, looks like another sack there at the 11:52 mark.
Isaac Hunter is tackled for a loss in the backfield.
Correction, Isaac Hunter was tied up there as he's brought down.
Somewhere around the 5-yard line.
Looks like the 5-yard line, so a 10-yard loss. So 4th and 35, going to be punting out of the end zone. Big boot going to be bounce at the, looks like it bounced about the 22. This is going to be first down at the 22-yard line for the Bucks. And they come up to the line. Looks like possibly a new quarterback. Nope, that's still Larson. Never mind. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Larson drops back, fires a nice little screen pass up the middle. And a big, nice run. And still after what looked like could have been a very nice herd tackle, stumbling and bumbling all the way is Flowers. And Flowers takes the ball from the 22-yard line all the way inside the 10 to about the 5-yard line. It's going to be first and goal off the 17-yard pickup. And they are well inside this corner here. Hellman on the tackle there. Timeout for an injured player. And trying to stretch that hamstring out. And they're going to have to bring him off the field. That is Dawson Larson. 10:38 mark of the fourth quarter. So second goal from the 1-yard line after the 4-yard run. And this one's going to go right up the middle. And the offensive line is signaling it's good. Let's see if the officials do. And they do, finally.
Touchdown Bucks on the quarterback sneak.
Quarterback keeper on there right there. And that puts the ball game at 33-0. PAT coming. Snap is down and kick is up and no, they're saying just under the bar. And that he went 3 for 3 to start the game. Now he is 0 for 2. Score 33-0, 10:22 to go in regulation. Right back after this.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, 33-0 after a 1-yard touchdown run. This score update being brought to you by Lori at the Mirror. The Mirror offers haircuts, coloring, waxing, perms, hair treatments, eyelash extensions, and shampoo sets. Stop in or call 605-883-HAIR. Luke Larson factored in every single score in this ball game. 32-yard touchdown run right before that 1-yard touchdown run. And line drive kick going to be high. And again, this Rustler team, the return men, twice tonight have tried to jump high and catch that spinning ball. And every time it's went through the wickets and into the end zone. It was going to be Rustler ball, 1st and 10 at the 20. So 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 1 just there in the fourth. This run going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like Sam Crago on the carry for the Rustlers.
Crago, I think Crago a few yards there. Looked like a little Looked like he stopped him right at the line, but Crago's going to go ahead and pick up about 3 yards.
Second down and 7.
Well, 2nd and 7, that's even at the 10-minute mark. Run up the middle this time. Looks like about a 2-yard pickup. Coming off the bottom of the pile is going to be Hunter. Flowers on the tackle. Sam Crago not having too bad of a game defensively. Isaac Hunter not having too bad of a game defensively. Lots of tackles. Really, we mentioned Edinburgh a lot, but we mentioned everyone else defensively for this Rustler team. They're just improving every single game as that pass goes out of bounds by Brueggemann. And he has, again, not felt comfortable in the pocket all night long as he's had heavy pressure. That brings up 4th down and 5 from the 25-yard line. Also, again, Isaac Hunter to INT. And they're going to go ahead and run this one. They fake the punt. They get a run. And a nice big pickup all the way to the 49-yard line. A 24-yard pickup on that one. Sam Crago with a big run on that one. Huge. All the way down to the 49-yard line. And again, catch them on their heels. Not, a little sleep at the wheel. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Rustlers. Brueggemann drops back. Heavy pressure. Fires over to his left side. Pass complete and a nice 12-yard pickup.
Pass complete to Isaac Hunter.
Hunter with a nice catch and run.
Inside the 40. It'll be another 1st down, Rustlers.
So the ball's going to be spotted at the 39-yard line. So we went from the Rustler, their own 49, all the way to the 39 of the Bucks. Trying to get on the scoreboard. 33-0, 8:24 to go in regulation. One to the left, one to the right. Brueggemann hands the ball up the middle. Nice little 4-yard pickup for Hurd. As the clock continues to run.
37-yard line, 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8. They're going to give him a 2-yard pickup on that one. And heavy pressure again. Brueggemann chased out of the pocket. And, nice block there. Fired down the line. And, he was trying to make something happen. He made too much happen. INT by Molnar. So Molnar gets his team the ball back at about the 11-yard line. About the 11-yard line. And just to give you an idea, again, Brueggemann forced way out. The ball is at, they're sitting with the ball at about the 20-yard line, and he was all the way back to the 39-yard line looking for an opportunity to try to get this ball into any open receiver's hands. And unfortunately, he threw it short, again, thrown on the run. And that's when Molnar gets in underneath it. 7:29 to go here. One to the left, one to the right. Motion again. Inside run. Molnar is going to find a few stutter step opportunities. Runs right into the arms of 22. McCauley, second time we've called his name here tonight. 7:08 to go in the 33-0 ball game. Molnar having a pretty good game, too. I'm going to guess he's probably around 13 tackles on the game as a pass inside. Nice defensive play by Ping as he's able to bat it away from Edwards.
Pick up on the play by Talon Ping for the Rustlers. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5 for the Bucks. .644 to go. Clock is stopped, obviously, with the incomplete pass. Run inside. And goes to the fullback again. Kowski's going to pick up about 2 yards.
We're at 4th down and 5.
4th and 5. Clock continues to run. 6:23 mark. First punt, I believe. Nope. Second punt of the ball game. They went 3 and out on the first drive, but again, first one since their opening drive. And I got a whistle.
Penalty flag on the play.
And Tate waves it off. See, we're all human. We're all making the mistakes. It's all right. Few of us have to own up to it like the officials do when you got a whole arena staring at you.
Penalty flag again. And it's an illegal substitution penalty for 12 men on the field on the Bucks.
And the Bucks have an illegal substitution. 2 men on the field. It's going to back them up from 4th and 5 at the 16 to 4th and 9. And then finally the punt gets off on a high spiraling catch. And through the hands again, high. And boy, the ball had an opportunity to be caught about the 44-yard line through the hands. 3rd time tonight for the return men of the Rustlers. And they're going to get the ball at the 34-yard line. Oh, 5:54 to go here in regulation. 33-0 is the score. Bucks on top of the Rustlers. Be sure to tune in for the Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show. Brueggemann, running with the ball, gets around, gets across the 36, going to pick up 2 yards. Larson with the tackle.
2 on the play, 2nd down and 8 from the 36.
Brueggemann on his 3 design run plays, 28 yards on 3 carries. Been sacked 3 times in the ball game. Brueggemann completes a pass.
No gain on the play.
Backed him up. I'm going to say no.
Might be a loss of 1.
Say a loss of 1. We're going to say that's unfortunate. lot of positives to take away in this ball game defensively for the Rustlers. Good offensive movement. They've definitely passed the ball well. A nice run, again, designed draw play. Going to be a 2-yard pickup.
Chase Hurd on the carry.
Chase Hurd, 2 yards, 4:39 to go.
McCoy Schultz on the tackle. Get up to the 38-yard line. Bring up 4th down and 6.
4:26, 4th and 6. Brugman has 2 wide receivers over to his right, 2 to the left. Dropping back, looking for some more magic, rolling out to his left, firing downfield, and a high opportunity, and that's going to be dropped at the 40-yard line. Turnover on downs. The Bucks will take it at the 38-yard line.
Take over on downs. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, 4:06. .23 pass attempts for the Rustlers. (18, 19, 20, 21, 26 design run plays. Pretty even pass run balance throughout for them. Bucks a little bit more drawn towards the run, just 13 pass plays all game long. And a pass, and they're going to say,
Pass,
nope, hit the ground.
Larson's
As,
pass intended for Tegan Eggleston. It must hit the ground.
It's
It's
the
2nd and 10.
14th one. So to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. So with that pass play, again, 14 pass plays for them, total of, looking at 32 run plays. Two to the left, to the right, man in motion is Molnar. Arson takes a snap, carries it himself, runs up the middle, and nice hit there, jumping in inside Anderberg and Russell.
Brecken Anderberg in there as well.
Looks like about a 1-yard gain for Larson.
3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 and 3:38 to go here in the ball game. You're listening to Football Action on KOKK. Stay tuned to the Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game show coming up at the final whistle. Pistol formation. 3 men downfield running. Larson forced out of the pocket, fires underneath. Nice pass complete.
Larson's pass is complete to Grant Edwards.
That's Edwards. Ping on the tackle on that one. Going to be 4th and 4.
Yeah, 4th down and 4.
Ball's at the 37-yard line. Correction, ball's at the 32-yard line. .220 to go. And the Rustlers jump off sides. They got a nice hard count. It's the 2nd time they've been able to get the entire defensive line to bite. And that's going to give them 1st down. It's the ball from the 32 all the way to the 27. 1st and 10. And you can hear that. I'm in a booth, and you can still hear that stiff wind. Trying to go for a run, and this one goes nowhere. Huge tackle inside. Anderberg again, another big tackle. fought off the offensive lineman of Riley Keene. And Keene and Anderberg are going to be battling each other for all this year, next year as well, too. Both of those guys pretty young. Keene's a junior. Anderberg's a sophomore. Turnover on downs. And that's going to be Rustler football. 154 to go here in the fourth quarter. Design run up the middle and pushing the line and going for quite a ways. Nice job. He found his line. He pushed back. And again, you're just fighting the whole way. Nice 14-yard run by Hurd. This is second 14-yard run of the ball game. 1:41 to go. One to the left, one to the right. And this time, new carrier for the Rustlers, Kia McCauley, excuse me, he's going to get a 2-yard carry. So 2nd and 8, 1 minute to go. 1 minute in regulation. 1-1 and one in the backfield. Handoff goes up the middle, 3-yard pickup. And this is going to be Crago with the carry. Ball's on the 45, 40 seconds to go, 3rd and 5, and this will wrap things up. The Bucks going to climb to 6-0 on the season. The Rustlers going to fall. Again, just having a tough one, 1-5 on the season. One more handoff. This one's going to Kia. And it's going to be a 2-yard loss. And that will be the ball game. Final score. The Bucks 33, the Rustlers 0. We'll be right back here in 2 minutes on the Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're heading through Miller, make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuffed pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bevo beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of area high school sports and sponsor of the post-game show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, welcome back here to KOKK. Thank you once again for tuning in. Tough game for the Rustlers. I feel like I've been saying that quite often. Amazing first half for them defensively. Really strong moments offensively, but really, again, they had an opportunity to be in this game pretty early on. Sam Crago, strip fumble recovery, turnover. They weren't able to do anything off of that. Isaac Hunter had an INT. With 2 seconds to go in the first quarter, they weren't able to do anything off that. And then the Bucks tried for a field goal. They blocked it, and they weren't able to do anything off that. So it's just really a strong defensive effort, even though 33-0 doesn't sound like it. It was a strong effort for the Rustlers, but again, it is a very, very tough number 1 ranked 11B Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central Bucks. Well, let's break down the scoring real quick, and then we'll take one more break, and we'll go to our leaders for the game. But scoring was, again, back and forth defensive battle early on. They both went 3 and out to start. The punt by the Bucks on their first possession of the game was just one of 2 punts they had all game long. First touchdown would come with 4:53 to go in the first quarter. It is a 4-yard Luke Yarson run. The PAT was good by Brett Miller. Brett Miller would go 3 of 5 on the PATs for the night, by the way. The next score after both teams, again, very methodical, stretching the ball down the field by the Bucks tonight. But they were able to put one in, 1:29 to go in the second quarter with a 39-yard touchdown pass. Larson to Larson. Luke Larson receives a 38-yard touchdown pass with 1:29 to go. That made it 14-0. Next score wouldn't come until the second half of the ball game, when again Larson figured in on his 3rd touchdown of the game. This one being a 9-yard touchdown pass to the tight end Flowers, who just found a spot to sit down in the end zone, and the ball was dropped right into his breadbasket. Easy catch, PAT good. 21-0, 8:33 to go in the third quarter. They had put one more touchdown in the third. This a 32-yard Luke Larson run. Again, design run play. He found a hole off the left hip of his guard and ran it all the way in. PAT no good, 27-0 to that point. And then they would score one more time fairly quickly after a INT from Wesley Moeller. Moeller turned into a touchdown eventually off of a long series of runs. Big pass all the way downfield. Looked like it was going to be a Flowers touchdown again with the pass, but he was brought down then about 5 yards out. Small 4-yard run, followed by a 1-yard touchdown run by Luke Larson. Again, Larson factors in on all 5 touchdowns in the game for the Bucks. Again, solid effort. Pass-heavy offense today for the Rustlers. It had to be, but again, it was very tough to pass down there as it was very windy. A lot of action going on by the flag out there. So when you look at Derek Brueggemann's incompletes and short passes, that's what it had to be. But more than anything else along with that is he found himself throwing off his back foot and on the run quite frequently, as there's a series of Bucks would get in that backfield, forcing him out of the pocket. Never really had time to set up and really do anything. Hunter Fensky had a sack on the game, and Grady Grand had 2 sacks on the game to go with the Wesley Molnar INT, and those sacks just build up over time, and the quarterback just never feels comfortable. Well, we have a more post-game show after this. We'll have full stats of both teams, and we will talk to you on the other side of this 90-second break.
6B Seeds provides the expertise, innovation, and products to make your operation successful. Take advantage of special financing plans now with 0% APR and cashback options as you plan for next season. Contact 6B Seeds, your local Legend Seeds dealer, for biologicals and seed tailored to your acres, your goals, and your future. Call 6B Seeds 605-354-2699.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Whip Custom Farming can help with all of your crop production needs, from planting to spraying to harvesting to trucking. With over 50 years of experience, Whip Custom Farming is prepared to meet the individual producer's needs, from the entire annual operation to individual per contract jobs. Whip Custom Farming is available to do the complete job or work alongside you and your existing equipment. Find us online or call Trent at 605-350-2867. Whip Custom Farming, looking forward to growing with you.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Well, welcome back to the final bit of the Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game show. I'm Aaron Winger. All right, final stats. Derek Brueggemann, 12 of 23 passing on the night, just 33 yards, though. Again, several sacks, which count against your passing yards. His big target for the night was Hunter. Hunter had 6 receptions. Again, pretty solid game for him. 6 receptions, 48 yards. Hurd was the leading rusher for the Rustlers, 12 carries. 48 yards for him as well. Crago had 3 carries for just 31 yards, but again, a very, very nice game for him. On the Buck side, Luke Larson, just 15 passes, but again, those passes counted as he had 2 touchdown passes. Also ran the ball in 3 times for 3 touchdowns on the ground. His big run being a 24-yard and a 32-yard touchdown run. The leading rusher for as far as carries, Molnar for the Bucks, 13 carries, but again split with the 11 carries and design runs for Larson. Leading receiver for Larson, Dawson Larson, 2 receptions, 43 yards and a touchdown. Flowers also had 2 receptions for 26 yards and a touchdown, and Molnar 3 receptions to go with his carries for 26 yards on the receiving for him. Well, that'll do it for me and KOKA and Dakota Sports. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight for this broadcast. Have a great night, have an amazing weekend, and be kind to one another.
Flowers and wine is what I thought I
Thank you, ma'am. I'll talk to you some other time.
when I came home from working tonight. Well, now here I stand